this week's Parsha, Parashat Bo, we read about the Makot, the nation getting ready to go out of Egypt, doing the first Pesach, Passover in Egypt. And at the end of the Parasha, we have a few special mitzvot. One of those mitzvot, one of those commandments, is the commandment of Tefillin. V'haya le'ot al yadcha, it shall be a sign on your hand, and lezikaron ben einecha, remembering on your forehead. And we remember, so the Torah of Hashem will be always on our mouth. And we'll always remember Hashem took us out of Egypt. This, our sages say in so many places how important this mitzvah is. They even say that Hashem has his own tefillin, or his own spiritual tefillin that he wears. So, if this mitzvah is so important, we will expect the Torah to write down exactly how tefillin look like, so we know exactly how they should be. If we look at the Torah, it doesn't say how tefillin look like. It doesn't say what parashiot to write inside it, what scrolls to put inside it. It doesn't say what color they should be, if they should be square, or a triangle, or a circle. It doesn't say anything about it. Just that you should have a sign on your hand and on your forehead. Also in Shema, when we recite the Shema and we mention tefillin there, we say letotafot bein einecha, also a hint, but it doesn't say exactly what it is. So why doesn't say what tefillin is? If it's such an important mitzvah, the Torah should say what tefillin are. Well, you see, the Torah says it's a sign. What makes something a sign? A sign that connects to us. Generally speaking, we can divide commandments or feelings into two parts. There's something which someone else tells me to do, commands me to do. And there's something which I feel, I bring my connection to it, I bring my personal self into this commandment. The written Torah resembles what Hashem gave to us from up above and comes down to us. It will never be completely ours, since it came from Hashem and it's always higher than us. The oral Torah, the spoken Torah, which came by tradition, resembles more our part in Torah, our connection, our effort in learning, understanding, and passing it on to the next generation. And Tefillin combines those two things, and that's why it is such a great sign. Tefillin have inside them the written Torah. If you open up a Tefillin, you'll see inside the parashiot and the written Torah inside it. That's the written part. And what about the traditional part? The fact that the Torah did not say how tefillin looked like, the fact that the Torah did not say what color to do it, and what scrolls to put inside, gave place for the spoken Torah. It gave place for tradition. It gave place for us as human beings. And tefillin connects both of them. It connects the laws that are written in the Torah, and it connects 10 halakha Moshe Sinai, 10 laws, 10 halachot which were passed by Moshe, by our parents, our grandparents, our great-great-grandparents until Moshe Rabbeinu. It has our part inside it. Only when something has both parts, only when something has the part which comes from up above and from us, then it can be a sign which will really, really be on our heart, really, really be on our hands and on our foreheads. And we can say about it, so the Torah of Hashem will be on your mouth. From the mitzvah of Tefillin, we learn a lesson to always try and connect both aspects, our personal aspect and the aspect of commandment from other people, from above. And when we manage to connect those two together, then we get to a special moment of tefillin, of an aout, of something which even Hashem has his own spiritual tefillin. Shabbat Shalom.